Hey guys, look, Amber Heard has a brand new movie out, and I know everybody's going to the theater to see it. Oh my god, can you believe it? No, I know. Some people have gone out there and seen In the Fire, which I normally thought was a description of any of her previous boyfriends and husbands and girlfriends, I guess, and wives as well. Like, she's lived a very eclectic life. That's what they would normally describe their time with Amber as. But no, she managed to have a film out there for the masses to consume before Johnny Depp, which is absolutely wild, but okay. Amber Heard's first movie after the Depp trial goes up in flames. Oh no, it's not very good? Oh man, that sucks. And this is even from CNN, and they were trying to carry the water real hard for her back during the trial days. Those who fell victim to the over-the-top animosity directed at Amber Heard during the Johnny Depp trial. Oh, see, they're trying to play both sides of this. How fucking cute. As chronicled in the docuseries Depp v. Heard. Yeah, because this is these people, man. They're so fucking dumb, okay? Instead of just watching the fucking trial, which is well enough interesting in and of itself. No. We gotta wait for the Netflix adaptation. This is why these people are so goddamn dumb. A little bit of a tangent for a second. They get all of their real-life talking points. They think that reality comes from Netflix adaptations. They think that what they're being told on the silver screen from Hollywood on the big screen or Hollywood on the small screen is a fair and accurate depiction of real life. They're just so fucking dumb. That explains why the thought process of so many people that are out there. Anyways, I'll continue. Will alas have a fresh ammunition thanks to In the Fire, a pretty awful starring vehicle for the actor that she also produced. A film unlikely to produce many sparks beyond those set off by the morbidly curious. Yeah, she's a terrible actress, okay? She was a hot piece of ass back in the cut, but now she's got to rely on her thespian abilities, and guess what? If she has to rely on those, better get on OnlyFans, bitch. Shot as an Italian-American co-production on what looks like a minimal budget. The movie makes its debut simultaneously in theaters and on digital and demand. A logical strategy, since the theater's toehold should quickly go up in flames. Well, it's not like there's going to be a lot of competition. Well, hey man, you know what? It would be a good marketing opportunity, right? Because, well, she's also got another film coming out, which is kind of wild. Okay, oh my god, she has 2 starring roles in 2 different movies coming out very close to one another. You would have thought the studios would have wanted spaced out, you know. You got the December release of one of her films, probably the more profitable one. I don't know about the box office results of In the Flames, mostly because they're so minuscule they're not even worth reporting. You would have thought, you know, in order to drum up a bit of hype for the December release, you would have pushed this back a little bit. But I guess you want to keep momentum going, so you set it out for a mid-October release to just lead into the next 6 months, or 6 weeks rather, which is wild to think about. 2023 is almost over, and keep everybody glued to the screen for another glimpse of Ms. Heard. Set in the 1890s, the film stars Heard as a New York doctor, already Cap, Grace Burnham, who journeys to a small and remote plantation in a distant location where she has come to treat a young boy, Martin Lorenzo McGovern Zanini. The locals have come to believe that the child is some sort of demon bringing ill fortune to their village. And she's like, well, I'm a bit of an internal demon expert myself. Grace, an alienist. Oh, okay, cool. Thought she was a doctor. The term employed before became known as psychiatry. I guess you write what you know, right? Allows that the boy is different, but rejects any supernatural explanation, telling his skeptical father, Eduardo Noriega, and a caring priest, Luca Calvanini, it is a matter of science, and will solve it as one. Yet, other than mismatched eyes, these questions of exactly what makes the lad different remain sketchy as a source of a not terribly compelling mystery. Presents the mutant some kind of ESP or telekinesis? Who cares? Nobody's watching that pile of shit. And speaking of pile of shits that nobody are going to watch, we got Aquaman. I got Aquaman 2 getting, herded out into theaters December 20th. And well, Amber Heard's not going to be in much of it. So we had her last indie film role go up in flames. And well, we're going to have her final big budget blockbuster get drowned at birth. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom director James Wan. Okay, so the director on this one confirms Amber Heard has a reduced role in the film. Says that, no, don't worry, guys. It was always supposed to be like that. She was always not supposed to be, you know, one of the central leading ladies in the $1 billion first version. She was always supposed to be be minimized and, shelved in the second one. Normally, you'd hear these feminist groups start to crow off the back of this one, but we still got time on this one. Oh my God, you're fridging somebody who was integral to the success of the first film. They had excellent chemistry on screen. Can't wait for those disaster pieces to come out, because there are some people that are still unironically supporting Amber. I threw a bottle at your finger. Lucky it wasn't your head, Heard. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom director James Wan confirmed that Amber Heard's role in the film is indeed reduced compared to the first film, which, I don't know, has anybody watched that? I don't care. Heard's role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom became a topic of discussion when she testified under oath that Warner Brothers was intentionally cutting down her role from the film due to her legal battles with ex-husband Johnny Depp, which again was a fucking lie, even if you go with James Wan's probably, tempered words on this, that it was always intentional that her role was going to get diminished. And Amber Heard was up there going, no, it's because I'm just so toxic in the media, because nobody's given me a fair opportunity. No, you were always just going to get fucking weaned out. Sucks to suck, I guess. Heard testified, I was given a script and given new versions of the script and a character, and just taken away scenes that had action in it that had depicted my character and another character without giving any spoilers away. The two characters fighting with one another, she added. They basically took a bunch out of my role. They didn't. They just removed a bunch out. Everybody's like, oh darn, I was looking forward to the second, well, I guess fourth appearance, right? Because she was in the Justice League cut and then came back for reshoots for stupid ass Zack Snyder. Is everybody looking forward to Rebel Moon? I don't fucking think so. His cut of Justice League, that definitive 4-hour long fucking abortion. But no, her fourth opportunity to play, what's her name? Mira, there we go. Queen of the Ocean or some shit like that. I don't know. Heard's testimony was contradicted during the trial by former head of DC Films, Walter Hamada. Hamada said, besides the role in the film, that she was determined in early development of the script, which would have happened in 2018, I would say. From there, beyond normal development, the role the character's involvement in the story was sort of what it was from the beginning. Yeah, which, okay, this has been in development since 2018, and they couldn't just delay it or eventually cancel it enough, so they're like, oh, fuck it, we'll just, just kind of roll it out at the end of 2023, because can't really hold on to this any longer than 5 years it's been in development. Hopefully it's worth the wait. He was then asked, was her role ever reduced for any reason? Hamada replied, no. I mean, again, from the early stages of the development of the script, the movie was built around the character of Arthur and the character of Orm. Arthur being Jason Momoa and Orm being Patrick Wilson. So they always are the two co-leads of the movie. When asked if Heard was ever planned to be the co-lead of the film, Hamada said, are you fucking retarded? No, God, why would we do that? No, the movie was always pitched as a buddy comedy between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson. Sounds awful. Now speaking with Empire via The Direct, James Wan confirmed Hamada's testimony. He said, that's fair that Heard said that about the character being pared down, because she wasn't in my head when I was working on this movie, and he was the director of the first Aquaman, okay? And he has no allegiance at all whatsoever, because I don't even know what Walter Hamada is doing right now. Like, the guy in charge, David Zaslav, was a totally different regime, and they're already heading in a different direction anyways with the DC. Well, this is the end of the DCEU heading into James Gunn's DCU. Ugh, something just as nauseating as Amber Heard herself. So yeah, he doesn't benefit at all by just saying, yeah, we decided to get rid of Amber Heard because, she sucks. That would have actually ingratiated himself with the audience by saying that, Amber Heard's a big bitch. We were tired of that fucking, laborious bitch on set. So we just decided to axe her from the film, and everybody had a much better time. Everybody would have been, yeah, man, actually, I'm cheering for this film now. So he gains nothing by saying, no, this was always the vision of the film. She was never going to be in that much of it to begin with, because if you know some of the spoilers that are out there, just in case if you're looking forward to this tripe, I won't spoil it, other than Aquaman's baby ends up getting killed earlier in the film, and then Mira may or may not also be dead at the beginning of the film. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil all of that. Actors don't necessarily know what we directors behind the scenes are thinking about, he elaborated. But this was always my plan from the start. I pitched the first film would be Romancing the Stone type thing. Action, adventure, romantic comedy. Well, the second would be an outright buddy comedy. I wanted to do Tango and Cash, Well, it sounded like, if there was at least some chemistry or some buzz out of the first film, a romancing the stone type thing, because that was kind of a romantic comedy of sorts. You were trying to go with Tango and Gash, but you ended up with busted ass version of Sly Stallone and Kurt Russell. But you know what else would have worked too? Okay, if it was more centered around, if Aquaman 2 was centered around Jason Momoa and Amber Heard, it could have been, instead of Tango and Cash, it could have been Turner and Hooch. 80s jokes, folks. We got them. But yeah, man, Amber Heard's acting career is coming down to it's ramping up for the fall off. Okay, it's coming to a nice little trickle. It's just landing like a drop in a pool. Drop in the ocean in the case of Aquaman, or specifically because of Amber Heard, it's landing with the veracity and with the sound wave of a turd on a bed. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.